Hey, what's up, guys? Joker here, and I want to make another video about crypto. It's been a big topic of late, in gaming. It's been a big topic with NFTs and crap like that. But right now it's in the news because it's crashing. Bitcoin, I think today's June 18th is when I'm making this video. It went under 20K, Ether went under 1,000. Everybody, that's actually, has a large chunk of their net worth and portfolio in this is panicking because they're retarded. I also want to preface this in saying, like, if you're into crypto and stuff like that, that's fine. I'm into crypto too, I have some crypto. It's less than like 0.1% of my portfolio though. And that's just because I know it's a speculative asset that's pretty volatile. I also want to say, like, this is probably going to be the biggest, big brained I look because finances and stuff like that. That's something I do take an interest in. I'm an accountant. For fuck's sake, I better know something about business. But then again, the people that are running these crypto firms, they also apparently have bachelor's degrees and masters. They also thought of to be as good business minds too, and they still overexpose themselves and cause, their businesses to go kaput and people to lose their jobs. Also, also people to lose a lot of money and stuff like that. Um, I think crypto is all well and good. I think, the mission statement of originally decentralizing, currency across the world, that's a good thing. But, right now in this stage, I think people should have been advised to treat this as a very volatile asset, not as something that you needed to have over the dollar. Because guess what? The dollar is backed by the US government, which could literally nuke a country, and crypto is backed by it's I don't know, trust. I mean, like that, like if that's a thing, I mean, clearly trust doesn't get you anywhere because it, has fallen from 69,000 to just under 20,000 in the span of what, like 6 months. So I guess that's what trust gets you. Yeah, I wanted to dive into these, articles, Babel Finance, and this is all just some of them in the past week. I'm not even gonna go into like anything in the, the start of the month. Suspends withdrawals as crypto markets slump. Hong Kong-based Babel Finance temporarily suspended withdrawals and redemption of crypto assets as crypto lenders scrambles to pay its clients after the recent slump. What that means is, what I've noticed is a lot of these firms operate just as banks do. They take your money and they hold it and they use it as collateral against other loans and stuff like that. And the problem is when people are trying to withdraw their money, well, it's like they don't have your money technically. It's stored off and collateralized, and they actually need to keep that certain amount of money. Otherwise, they default on these margin calls, they default on these loans, and they get fucked. And then you get fucked because guess what? Crypto isn't FDIC backed. You're not going to get your money back. Unlike a bank, that if it goes out of business, well, if it was FDIC insured, and you'll just a thing also, make sure your bank is FDIC insured, but because you get your money back up to $250,000. So you're actually good there. You're not good here because if these cryptocurrency, lenders go out of business, they're also the ones that hold your money. Like, I'm not sure about Coinbase, but most of these places, here's a good example. SoFi. If you buy crypto through SoFi, you don't actually have that crypto. It's like a stock. I mean, no, it's not. That's not. It's like they're the ones that are the holders of it. You just have the rights to it, so you're not really getting it. That's why it was like when I was reading about crypto and stuff like that, and I found that out. It's like I actually don't own that crypto. It's like, well, I actually want to own it. So I went and I found a wallet. I got a crypto wallet. I did all that crap, and I moved crypto to that wallet. So it's like I actually own it, and I'm not beholden to this exchange or this random entity, you know, being fiscally, responsible and stuff like that. It's like, no, I actually completely own that crypto and it's mine. Uh, Unlike other people who are looking for a simple solution, they're not going to go through and look for these wallets or stuff like that. Or really do any research. They're just looking to make money quick. They're gonna go to like these type of places. They're gonna go to Celsius, which I'm pretty sure was like they're like, we will give you. You know, I actually have a Celsius link from Yahoo Finance. Let me see here. Pause all withdrawals, transfers for consumers as crypto assets continue to get battered. That basically means like I've also seen this in other places where it's like these crypto firms. They have like investors and stuff like that. And if they crypto drops to a certain point, there'll be there has to be a margin call, which means they have to raise like the money in order to pay back like their lenders and stuff like that. So that's why they're liquidating a bunch of crypto to like raise that money just so that they don't like go out of business on accident or something like that. Um but you look at this, you know, they closed the Series B in November, got 3.5 billion. And what's also funny about this, November, that was the top of the market when everything crashed after that, around Thanksgiving, something like that. Claimed company held 28.6 billion in assets under management. Found that Celsius Depository Holdings had dropped to 12 billion between its Series B raise and the end of May. To be honest, I could have just been in the drop of um, cryptocurrencies in general, but like, you know, if that amount of money does, you know, if they lose a certain amount of money, you know, people want to withdraw. According to a report, a wallet linked to Celsius moved 225 million from Terra's flagship Anchor protocol. Celsius may have significant Ether liabilities, crypto lending business. Yeah, like from what I can understand, BlockFi, Celsius, they would like they would like take your crypto and like give you 20%, which is like honestly insane. Like if you like I think also like where it comes down to is you have to research things. Nobody's gonna give you 20% back unless they're doing something really shady. And I think that's what Celsius was doing. They were investing in these really spec cryptos. It's not even I'm not even talking about like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano. They were like not even that. They were going like to really spec crypto and like making taking that money they get, investing it there because they would have the highest returns on these spec ones. And because the entire crypto economy is crashing, these spec ones are the ones that are going to crush first. And then you're going to get to the actual pillars. It's kind of like in the stock market. Everything around Apple, Google, Microsoft, who else is big? I mean, just let's just take those three companies. Will crumble before those three do. And when those three get to a point where people are selling that, that's how you know you're in a bad market. The pillars are getting crushed to the ground with everything else. That's when you know you're in a bad market. I think this was the one where it's like crypto market cap fell below 1 trillion, down from the 3 trillion peak in November. Again, there's that November. Like I said, November was the top of the market in like literally everything, except for housing. I think housing is like still kept climbing after that. You know, Celsius was the first one, offered 18.3% on their deposits. Um, so like I was saying, it's just like it was operating just like a bank, but you didn't have that FDIC backing. So it's like everybody lost their money if they can't withdraw it out. Basically is what's going to happen. Celsius Cell token dropped from $7 to 33 cents. It's down more than 50% in a week. That is fucking crazy. 50% in a week. That's like that's actually what happened to Netflix, but like Netflix, that was a good reason of why they were falling off a cliff. Um, Client funds halved since October. Celsius admitted it was losing funds. Yeah, like this place is going out of business. What I was really surprised is Binance pausing. Binance is like one of the largest crypto exchanges. I think in America, FTX is like the big exchange. No, Coinbase is sorry. Yeah, Coinbase is the largest one. FTX is also there. Um, and then you have like Robinhood and shit like that. But Binance, I think, is the biggest in the world, and they were even doing this. They were like, "Oh, it's just like some transactions." They made some like bullshit up, but it's like, now we all know what you're doing. You're like starting to freeze shit because you don't want people pulling out all their money and then you crumble and fall apart. BlockFi, which is kind of like just like a Celsius. I mean, like it's just, you know, like this is what happens in downturns. Is the highly speculative shit goes boom. I think, that's just what we're seeing here. We're seeing another crypto winter, whatever the hell you want to call it. Um, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Who knows? I've read plenty of articles where it's like, oh, crypto winter. It's like, oh, we went from, I think it was like 300 down to like a down something like that, like really low. People were like, it's never gonna be up this high, and then it was like 1,000 went down, 10,000 went down. And it's like this drop feels bigger because it was at like 69,000, now it's below 20,000. Just because like the number went bigger. But it's I think this is just something that's gonna happen. You can't, if something's too good to be true, it's because it's too good to be true. And that's what you're seeing here with crypto. A lot of people thought, hey, I can make a load of easy money, and I can just be, big and stuff like that. But I think, to be honest, at the end of the day, crypto is not hitting a crypto winter. It's more like hitting a financial crisis in 2008 type thing, where it's going to get hit hard, but it will probably come back in 3 years. Um, it's just, the people who were looking to make easy money are probably not going to come back into it. The people who are looking to actually use this for good uses are going to stay with it, keep holding it, and try to make it a thing. But yeah, I thought I'd make this video just to give another update on crypto in America, or crypto in the world, or whatever the hell you want to call it. But yeah, I mean, it's just a thing that's going to happen, and it's bad and it sucks. And I don't know how to end this video, but I'm going to leave it there.